Good morning, guys. Um, I have been wanting to send this video for quite a while. I would say maybe a couple of weeks, and I'm just trying to find the right time. And I was driving just now, headed to Mariana, just worshiping, and I was listening to that song "Goodness of God," and I just felt like it was time. And so I just wanted to say hey and thank you, because I am learning so much as a pastor. I've never been in this position, and there are times where we have to make decisions and they can be difficult. And that's really what I want to look at, because when I think of you, Pastor Wes, Miss Tanya, when I think of you, Courtney, when I think of you, Chelsea and Travis, when I think of you, Edison, Mary, you're not just staff, you're not just family, but I see you as ministers, pastors of the gospel, ministers of the gospel. And that word difficult has been really strong this time and this season, because no matter how you slice it, what we all do is hard. And especially for those pastors that serve and do not get paid, that is, I think it makes it harder. And that's why I so appreciate the sacrifice that every one of you make every day to make City Church better and to make our community better. I don't know if you'll remember this movie. Years ago, Tom Hanks and Gina Davis were in a movie called A League of Their Own. It was a baseball movie about, not based on a true story, but it had to deal with the time during the war when men had to go overseas, and the women actually began to play baseball so that the owners could make money. And one of the scenes towards the end, one of the teams has gotten invited to the World Series, and Gina Davis is the star, and she's plays Dottie Henson, who is the best in the league. Her husband comes home from war after a traumatic injury, and she decides to leave the league. Tom Hanks plays Jimmy Dugan. He's the coach, and he finds out she's leaving, and he walks over, and he's asking her these questions. And he said, I really thought you were a ball player. And they go on through this conversation. And she looks at him and she says, it just got too hard. And he looks at her, and I know it's a movie, but for whatever reason, there's times I get spoke to through movies. He said, it's supposed to be hard. If it wasn't hard, everyone would do it. The hard is what makes it great. And that always hits me, because anything in life worth having, worth doing, worth being a part of is hard. And as a church, plant, whatever you want to call it, revitalization, doesn't really matter, because we're all in this together. And just over 2 years old, guess what? It's hard, and it's going to be hard. But that's when we reach down deep into our souls and say, you know what? Why are we doing this? What do we do it for? Is it for self-gratification? No. Is it for, making ourselves known? No. What is it for? It is to know Jesus and to make him known and to make him famous, as people would say. What is it really for? It is to get the gospel to people who are far away from him. That's why we do what we do. And it's hard. It's hard. And I can tell you this, no matter how hard it gets or what life hands us all, I believe that if we seize the moment, seize the day right now, and like we have been, I believe God will honor that. I know He will. It's supposed to be hard. If it wasn't hard, everyone would do it. The hard is what makes it great. Thank you for your sacrifice. Thank you for what you do. Thank you for your patience with Courtney and I. We love being pastors of City Church. We love being able to work for the gospel right alongside each of you. We're not perfect. We're not going to be perfect. There's going to be things that we do that you don't agree with. There's going to be things you do that we don't agree with. But the point of the whole issue is that we are in this together. That's what I love, is that we are in this together. And if I haven't told you lately, I love you. I'm not quoting a country song, but I love you from the bottom of my heart. Not for what you do for me, not for what you do for our church. I just love you. Thank you for leading your families. Thank you for helping lead the church. Yes, thank you for helping lead in this community. And thank you for believing in something that's bigger than all of us. I just wanted to share that with you. It's a long video, but I just wanted to tell you I love you. The hard, that's what makes it great. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. I love you guys.